Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. In today's video, I am going to be doing a music tag, which basically is like you find a list of questions about music online and you answer them. I guess I found a list on Tumblr that I'm going to be looking on my old phone. So here we go into the questions. The first question is, which band slash artist do you own the most albums by? Green Day, definitely. I own, well, okay, most of them, or like all of them, are my dad's, but I kind of just took them, except for one of them. I have American Idiot, I have the trilogy, and I have Revolution Radio, and the Revolution Radio album I got for Christmas a couple years ago. What was the last song you listened to? I honestly don't know. I guarantee you it was either by the Beatles or Bruce Springsteen, because I am very obsessed with them and they're like all I listen to right now. What's in your CD player right now? Absolutely nothing, because I don't have a CD player. I have like a vinyl record player, which is right there. And I haven't driven my car in like the longest time because quarantine. So, like, nothing. What was the last show you attended? The last show I went to was Hailstorm, and that was last year on 420, and it was great. I loved it. That was my favorite show ever. It was amazing. I was front row. I loved it so much. Uh, what was the greatest show you've attended? Hailstorm, for sure. Like, okay, I went because one of my other favorite bands, Palais Royale, was opening, and like it was great. I was front row. I made friends. It was amazing. What was what was the worst show you've been to? The worst show that I went to was Eric Church when he came to the town I went to. Like, he did put on a great show, but like he I don't remember what time the show was supposed to start, but like it it didn't start it's when it was supposed to, and he came on late and he was kind of drunk, but like other than that it was pretty good. What is the most musically involved you've ever been? um Last year, well, I guess this could be like the most musically involved I've ever been, but last year all three of my elective classes were all like music related. I was in orchestra, I was in choir, and I was in a class called commercial music, which is basically like a class where like basically like a mix of band and orchestra and like a like bunch of other things where like you like learn how to like you learn music with like drums and trumpets and all of those other instruments and bass and guitar, and you also learn how to like set up different instruments and learn how to use a soundboard and stuff, and like I really liked it. What show are you looking forward to? uh there's two shows that I'm looking forward to, and they're my next two concerts, and it's hard for me to like choose in between which one I am looking forward to the most. I'm going to see Cher, and I'm going to see In This Moment. Hopefully I get to see them, but like with all of this stuff going on in the world right now, I'm not too sure, so I'm not like keeping my hopes up if I'm going to see them, but like if that does happen, I'm really looking forward to both of those concerts. What is your favorite band shirt? I don't have a favorite band shirt. A majority of my closet is like band t-shirts, and I can't really like pick a favorite. When For the longest time, my favorite shirt was Black Veil Bride's shirt, but like I don't listen to them as much as I used to, and like it's just not my favorite shirt anymore, and like I just don't have one that replaced it being my favorite. What musician would you like to hang out with for a day? Taylor Swift. Oh my gosh, I love her so much. She like I really want to like talk to her about writing songs and stuff, because like I write my own songs and like I play guitar and stuff, and Taylor Swift is the reason why I started like writing songs and playing guitar, and like I want to tell her that, and like I want to like get tips from her for like improving writing songs and stuff. Who is one musician or group you wish would make a comeback? The Beatles, the Beatles, the Beatles. I would love for the Beatles to like come back, but like sadly I doubt that's gonna happen, because George Harrison and John Lennon are both dead. So like, uh, who is one band or artist you've never seen live but always wanted to? I want to see Green Day in concert so bad. And like I had the chance to go see them when I was little, and like them being my first concert, but I like chickened out because I was like afraid of like loud sounds and stuff, so I didn't go. And but both my parents did, and like I'm kind of upset with myself that I didn't go see them when I had the chance. Name 4 or more flawless albums. If I had to choose 4 or more, or four, because like I would spend like an hour just sitting naming like albums that I personally think are like flawless. But like if I had to choose 4, it would be American Idiot by Green Day. That album has like some of like my earliest memories like attached to that and their songs and stuff. So like that's like why I think that album is like flawless, like along with like the lyrics and the songs and stuff. The second one I think for me is Sounds Good Feels Good by 5 Seconds of Summer. A lot of the lyrics or songs, yeah, a lot of the songs on that album have like meaning to me and like have helped me through stuff. So like yeah. The third one would have to be Abbey Road by the Beatles. I I grew up listening to the Beatles, and like that's like always been like one of my favorite, like solely because of the lyrics. Like the lyrics are beautiful. The last one that I'm going to name, I think, is Born to Run by Bruce Springsteen. That like it's like a lot. I like lyrics. Like that's like how you get me into like a song is like with the lyrics, and like if the lyrics are good for me, then like everything else is gonna be good. And so with Born to Run, like a lot of the lyrics are really really good, and like that with like Bruce Springsteen and like the E Street Band putting in like trumpets and stuff, like is great. I love it. I love it. Like they both go together so well, and it's beautiful. How many concerts have you been to in total? I've been to 10 in my whole life, and hopefully I can go to the next 2 that I have like planned, but because of the virus going around, I don't know if that's going to happen, and I really am going to be sad if I'm not able to go to the next 2 concerts. Who have you seen? Who have you seen the most live? I have seen a band called Palais Royale the most live, and they're the reason why I have my like YouTube name it is as it is, because like one of their songs, and like it's their song's called Dying in a Hot Tub. that I got the name from of my YouTube channel in, and like I've got to see that song live, and it's like one of my favorites, and like it's beautiful. But like, yeah, I've seen them the most live. What is your favorite movie soundtrack? I don't have a favorite music or movie music soundtrack, because like I like a lot of music soundtracks, and like a lot of them that I like are really good. But if I had to choose one to be my favorite, it would probably have to be either Bohemian Rhapsody's soundtrack or Rocket Man's soundtrack. Like, both of them are great. What was your last musical phase before you wisened up? I honestly don't know. Like, I guess, like, when I went through my One Direction phase, mostly because of how like cringy I was, and I had like a lot of friends, and I still really like One Direction, but like when they were like in their prime before like they broke up or whatever, like me and a bunch of my friends were like really obsessed with them, and like it was like so like cringy. uh what is your guilty pleasure that you hate to admit liking? uh if I had to choose one, it would have to be liking, like like I mentioned earlier, I really like Taylor Swift, and like one of her singles, I think it's You Need to Calm Down. Like, a lot of people don't really like that song. No, it's not You Need to Calm Down. It's one of Taylor Swift's most recent singles off of her new album that like a lot of people like don't like, but like I really like it. It's like really catchy, but like I can't remember the name of the song for the life of me. But like, yeah, a lot of people don't like it, but like I love it. And when I have that her new Lover album in my car, and I'm jamming out, like that song, like I always like jam out to the most because of like how catchy it is. So, and yeah, so those are all of the questions that were on the list that I found on Tumblr. There were a lot more. There were a lot of lists, but a lot of them were like really long and had like a ton of questions, and some of them were really short and only had like 2 or 3 questions. So, and this was the one that I found had like an appropriate amount of questions. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you're new, I hope you stick around and be a nerd with music about me. Bye.